Hey Leute, willkommen zu einem Video zu Rocket League. Ich bin aktuell ein bisschen gesundheitlich angeschlagen, deswegen wird es zum Video heute eine Reaktion geben. Und zwar auf ein Video von Sunlesskhan. Und zwar hat er ein Video gemacht mit 5 Leveln von Rocket League Spielern. Also er hat bestimmte mechanische Tests gemacht und hat geguckt, wie gut sind da Silberspieler, Goldspieler, Diamond-Spieler, Champion-Spieler im Vergleich zu Grand Champs oder SSL oder sogar Profis. Das hat er in verschiedenen Kategorien gemacht. Ich werde mir jetzt heute nicht alle Kategorien angucken, aber Flick finde ich spannend, Dribbling finde ich spannend, Shooting finde ich spannend, Air-Dribbling finde ich spannend und Defensive finde ich spannend. Ja, wir gucken einfach mal. Link zum Originalvideo natürlich auch in der Videobeschreibung. Wir gehen mal rein.
First up, we have the flick. This is a good place to start because this really is a foundational skill that everyone needs to learn.
Und Flick bin ich ja auch gerade am Trainieren, wenn ich die Zeit habe. Also das ist vielleicht für mich auch hilfreich.
And the best thing about it is you can learn it without much difficulty if you simply practice holding the ball on top of your car.
Flick the ball as far as you can no longer touch the ball.
I really like how the gold reads all the instructions out loud. If personality was a mechanic, he would definitely get a 10.
I've been playing this game for 8 years and I never learned how to flick. Let's do this. This will be fun.
As I
Nach 8 Jahren noch Gold. So schlimm wie ich, der seit 9 Jahren gefühlt ein Champion ist.
mentioned, it's really important to let the ball rest on top of your car for a flick.
Oh, aber für Gold war das ein guter Flick, ehrlich gesagt. Er hat einen Geflick
I
gekriegt.
got a 0.
If you let it bounce, this is what happens.
Ja. Wichtig dabei, dass der Ball beim Flick vorne auf der Nase ist. Also du willst ihn nicht ganz hinten haben, im Grunde nicht ganz vorne. Es gibt ja so einen Sweet Spot, also quasi auf der Nase. Wenn der auf der Nase ist, hast du am meisten Power
Now,
im
the
Flick.
diamond player, a little more experienced, knows how to balance the ball, but he doesn't get a ton of power on it. For scoring, each player was allowed 3 flicks, and then the score is the average of the distance.
I'll take that.
Now it was my turn. Let's see what kind of power I was able to generate. Pretty good, pretty good.
Decent.
One thing I actually noticed is the diamond player
Erinnert mich bitte in den Kommentaren dran, dass wenn es mir morgen besser geht, dass ich morgen die Tests mal nachmache und guck, wie weit ich komme. Ich glaube, es wäre interessant.
actually gets a better setup here. You generally don't want to move.
Ich mache jetzt halt eine Reaktion, weil Reaktion ist halt viel weniger Arbeit zum Schneiden. Also wirklich viel weniger. Vielleicht halb so viel. Und dann kriege ich halt einfach gesundheitlich besser hin heute.
Your car around too much and fidget. You can see me fidgeting around. But what's happening here is I'm really finding the sweet spot on my car, which is a little more forward than a diamond. He's got it kind of back on his car. And I think that's really what allows me to get almost twice as far as his flick. So let's go to SSL now.
Decent.
He goes for kind of a diagonal
Klingt aber sehr cool.
side backflip thing. As he said, it was decent. And then now let's go to
jetzt
the
ein Profi.
pro.
Ja.
Yeah. Launches it to the moon.
Ja, gut.
That is lovely.
Even though he goes for the same
930.
type of flick as the SSL, the ball is just so perfectly balanced, and he ends up with a 7.2.
Okay, 7.2.
Wild.
So, flick results, 0.5 for the gold, 3.6 for the diamond, 5.6 for me. Big surprise here, 4.7 for the SSL. Didn't quite flick it as far as I did, and then of course the pro blows us all out of the water. Up is dribbling. So this is a floor is lava type of deal. If you let the ball drop, you are out. You just have to make it to that checkpoint there.
Come back.
This one could really be called ball carry instead of dribble. This is really what you need to learn in order to flick. Notice the diamond has
Einen wichtigen Tipp, den ich vor ein paar Jahren in Dribbling-Tutorial mal gesehen habe. Ihr wollt nicht zu schnell agieren und ihr wollt gar nicht so viel bremsen. Und was auch noch wichtig ist, statt auf euren Wagen zu gucken, könnt ihr einfach auf den Kreis gucken. Ihr seht ja da den Kreis, wo der Ball ist.
much
Und wenn ihr einfach nur versucht, den Kreis zu kontrollieren, mit dem Gedanken, okay, der Ball muss eher weiter vorne als weiter hinten sein auf mein Auto, wird Dribbling theoretisch leichter. Also wenn du gar nicht auf den Ball guckst, sondern halt primär auf den Kreis.
corrections.
I finished 1 level.
So they're both on level 2 now. But the diamond has quite a bit more confidence and poise. He does mess up a little bit, but then we come to the gap, and this is where he begins
Ja,
to
mit dem Springen muss
struggle.
man üben.
Because you have to be able to carry and jump over a gap. Compare that to me on the right, and I have no trouble
Ja. Ich schaff das inzwischen, aber halt auch nicht im First Try.
jumping over the gap and maintaining control. Moving on to level 4. This little pad bounces you up, which again I had no trouble with, and the diamond took a few
Ich glaube, das wäre für mich auch problematisch. Den zu kontrollieren, nachdem du so hochgeheatet wirst.
attempts to get this right.
Das Setup ist halt so wichtig, ne?
Just doesn't stay quite as close to the ball as I did. The gold's still in level 2,
Okay. What if I
Aber auch decent.
back up?
Level 1 geschafft.
And then boom.
Experimenting a little bit here.
Boom. Got
Oh,
it.
oh.
Got it.
He's so close,
Für
but
Gold
he
ist
does
der
need a
gut.
little more practice with the ball carry. Now in this corridor, you have these red lines kind of forcing you to do it fast. And I think that's a big element actually of learning.
Ja, da bin ich gerade skilltechnisch. Diese Linien, die machen mich fertig. Also ich habe eine andere Dribbling-Map, aber diese Linien, ich komme damit nicht klar.
The ball
Ich gehe da immer
carry
kaputt.
is a lot of players can hold it on their
Und er sprintet halt einfach durch,
car,
ne?
but can they do it fast? That's where the test really comes in. Speaking of doing it fast, we see the SSL
Er
flying
speedrunnt.
through the first
Er
couple
speedrunnt da
levels
durch.
with absolutely zero problems and doing it quite quickly and efficiently, even incorporating a super
Es gibt sogar hier
high
den
air
Part.
dribble here.
Oh.
Yes, you can just flick it through there. It doesn't matter. You don't have to retain possession because you get a quick
Das ist ja auch
restart.
easy hin.
I had by now been on my third or fourth attempt in this corridor.
Der Unterschied
The
einfach, ne?
SSL
Beim SSL klebt der Ball quasi am Ball.
Yeah,
Der Ball klebt am Ball am Auto.
No worries.
Then we come
Und
to a really difficult
bei ihnen ist es
part.
ein bisschen
There is a
schwerer.
big gap,
Der
followed by a
Sunlesskhan.
90-degree left turn, followed by another big gap. This gave me quite a bit of trouble because, well, it's really hard to air dribble,
Du hast ja kaum Zeit, den zu kontrollieren.
stop the ball, turn, and then air dribble again. But if we watch the SSL, he makes it look quite easy. Watch how he catches the ball so gently,
so ein
slows
sanfter
down,
Touch.
makes the turn, and then goes right into his next air dribble.
Wild.
Meanwhile, with about 46 seconds left, the diamond was still on that first bounce gap, and the gold.
Come on, focus up.
Ist für Gold aber nicht schlecht,
No, come on.
das, also den ersten Abschnitt zu schaffen, oder?
So he finishes with a
Oh, der Profi.
.07. Now let's catch up with the pro. He's now at that 90-degree turn and air dribble. And we're going to compare the SSL and the pro as they proceed. This one, there's a moving platform. Got to carry the ball and move to the right of the platform.
Der SSL sieht aber auch
There's
clean
a
aus.
massive obstacle in the way. And then there's a series of gaps.
Oh, der SSL ist einfach schon 20 Sekunden langsamer.
Jump. Oh god, oh god.
It just really tests your consistency in catching and going into the air dribble.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then the pro actually gets messed up with the moving
Oh.
platform. And the SSL is now moving further than the pro. He still has 45 seconds remaining.
Oh, krass.
Let's go. I have no idea how I'm supposed to do this level.
This section is just insane.
I don't think.
What?
Yeah, I don't think that's the way. Okay, wait, I have to catch this. No,
Wow,
that is a 6.0. I'll take it. I'll take it.
stark,
So a 5.1 for the pro, a 6.0 for the SSL. He has now passed me
stark.
in the total score department. I only had a 3.7. The diamond with a 1.9 and the gold with a 0.7. So now we can start to see the numbers separate a little bit, and now it's going to get even tougher. This one is extremely simple, yet to me it shows the biggest difference between these 5 levels of Rocket League.
Das sieht leichter aus, als es ist. Dieses Schusstraining, da habe ich auch schon mal gemacht. Da kann man sehr leicht sehr dumm aussehen.
Shooting.
25 shots. You have to hit the target in each shot. Oh no. We ball. I got one.
Now,
Nice.
this is definitely the part where we're going to get comments saying, "What? I'm diamond?
Ja,
How
ja,
is
ja,
the
safe,
diamond
safe,
so
safe.
bad? My shooting is so
Safe.
good and I'm in diamond."
Das ist schwerer, als es aussieht.
Well, I challenge you to try this test and see if you really can hit the tiny target in the goal. Anyone can hit the goal with zero pressure, but when that ball drops down, you gotta hit that target. It's harder than it looks.
Ja, ja, ja.
Shoot. Okay, well, I gotta relax. I gotta relax.
That being said, the gold does make it look very difficult. And to me, the biggest reason is the lack of timing, the lack of rhythm. Watch how the SSL shoots. He approaches the ball, jumps, flips.
Ja, kriegen.
Jumps, flips. Jumps, flips. It's the same tempo. Now that being said, even the SSL missed some shots. It is tough.
Oh,
Here's the Diamond, GC, and SSL all missing the same shot in slow motion. How fun.
nice.
I need to learn to play Rocket League.
Now here's one of the coolest things in this entire video. The pro's shot accuracy was insane. It took him a while before he missed one. There, he finally missed one, and it was
Aber selbst ein Profi verfehlt da einen Schuss.
by like a millimeter.
Ist
Crazy
schwerer,
stuff.
als es aussieht.
Like, to me, it's such a simple thing, but it just illustrates doing the little things right so well. Meanwhile, Bobby was going for another air dribble.
Dude, a score of 0.8.
So, if you're in Diamond and you're watching this, Practice your shot accuracy.
Ich würde sagen, Defensive ist noch ein bisschen wichtiger, aber ist wichtig.
The next one is one of my absolute favorites. It's air dribbling.
You have to air dribble. Okay, well, can I just like forfeit?
So the goal doesn't.
Ja, stimmt, als Gold bist du
what
da
he
guckt.
doesn't realize is the map actually aids you. It bounces you up and gets your air dribble started.
Well, I'm getting one ring. My goal is one ring.
So I really thought he could get at least one, and sure enough, he was able to do that.
I got one. That's all that matters to me. I got one.
Musst du da mit Ball durchfliegen? Ja, na klar, Airdribbling, okay.
And Grand Champ level air dribbles.
Oh, ich würde auch nur einen
I want to
schaffen,
draw your
glaube ich.
attention to the amount of air rolling I'm doing compared to the diamond.
Ach nee, du musst
I think
nur einen treffen, das
massive
gesetzt. Okay, ja, never mind.
among especially low-ranked players is that they think high-level players air roll, spin their car around to show off or be fancy. But the truth is, air rolling, as you can see the pro doing here too, see how he's spinning around, it simply aids you in your control of the ball. I've referenced this video on my channel before, but you really should watch this video. It helps explain why everyone should practice air rolling if they want to get better at controlling the ball. It's not to be fancy. It's really the best way to juggle the ball in the air. Natural and efficient it looks.
Don't die. Bang.
Merkt man das halt
Now on to
die
level 6,
SSL-Spieler
the SSL's performance just gets better and better.
so
To
ein paar
me,
Mal
it's
sowas
clear
gemacht
that
haben.
this is where his talent is shown the most. In the air.
Clean.
I'm not gonna lie, guys, this would probably
No
take
state.
me weeks and weeks of practice just to get through once. If I was able to do it at all, I would probably just give up.
Of course not.
Ja.
Or am I?
This is insane.
Or am I? Wait, go back. Is the play?
SSL-Spieler sind halt so krank, ne?
Oh, wow, never mind, he sucks.
They're gonna make it so far to every other level, and then there's gonna be me.
Ey, aber
stuck
der
on
Gold hat auch Level
2.
1 wieder geschafft.
I got excited. No.
Oh, warte. Oh,
Level 3.
für Gold ist das ist einer der besten Goldspieler.
First time for the pro, which is really insane, obviously.
Ja, wilde Kontrolle.
Yes, I can. Okay.
So then the SSL runs out of time, and the pro, once again, moves on past
Ich will auch
everyone
nur
else.
dazu sagen, das darf nicht falsch verstanden werden. Luftrolle links, Luftrolle rechts ist wichtig bei Airdribblings, aber wenn der Ball einfach über dir ist und du willst den saven, musst du dich nicht drehen. Du bist dann nicht schneller beim Ball. Wenn es nur darum geht, einen Save zu machen, kannst du auch einfach gerade hochfliegen. Ich muss es dazu sagen, bevor irgendwer jetzt sagt, oh, Bador hatet immer, wenn man sich in die Luft dreht, aber hier wird gesagt, das ist eigentlich gut. Jetzt für Airdribblings ist es gut, aber wenn es dir halt nur darum geht, einen hohen Ball zu treffen, brauchst du das nicht und da kannst du auch mal gerne Profis zugucken. Die drehen sich auch nicht die ganze Zeit, um Ball zu treffen. Die drehen sich halt so, bis sie halt perfekten Winkel haben, um Ball gut zu treffen. Dann treffen die den Ball und dann drehen die sich halt wieder. Aber um einfach nur irgendeinen Save zu machen, musst du nicht zum Beyblade werden, zwangsweise.
Else into
Das muss ich immer
whatever
sagen.
this is.
Went over the wall instead of going around it.
Also
Literally
ein
the
Vogel.
highest wall of all time. Moves on to level 8. The diamond now at 17.5.
Jetzt kommt Defensive, ne?
And the gold
Ja, da bin ich
coming
gespannt.
in at 3.6. For defense.
Lock in on defense. I need to get a good score on this.
So funny enough, the first shot the pro actually gets scored on, but then after that, let me just say, it did not happen very much. I really love this challenge. I love how little time you actually have. Some of those shots may look a little easy, but it's pretty rapid fire.
Das würde ich
You
gut
really
machen.
don't have much time to react at all. There, another one gets through.
Damn, bro.
I believe
Wird nicht
the
alle
pro
halten, aber
only gets
einige.
scored on twice. So now let's see the rest of the players try to defend these
I'm
shots.
gonna block at least 3. No. All right.
And
Okay, da hast du
you will
wirklich wenig
see
Zeit.
just how easy that pro made it
Oh,
look.
shoot, it went that way.
I mean, the gold and the diamond really had almost no chance here.
Oh, krass.
It's just that challenging. You really have to be on it.
Ah. Ja.
In fact, the diamond and the gold weren't the only ones that struggled.
Oh,
with
krass.
this. That one I
Okay.
had no chance.
Never
This
mind.
one, it looks simple, but you have to jump before the ball is even halfway there. You have to completely anticipate and pre-flip in many cases, like the SSL just
Okay.
did there.
Almost.
Okay.
So hard. No, how's it over me?
It really
Never
makes
mind.
you appreciate this right here. I mean, wow.
Sieht einfach leicht aus, als es ist dann, ne?
See how he jumps and he's up to supersonic speed really before the shot is even close to the net.
Oh my goodness.
And that gets him a 9.2. That's a pro performance right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is a pro performance. Gold actually got a 2.4, so he was able
Was
to
ist
get in
der
the way a
Cube?
little bit. That gives him a 6.0. The diamond had a 1.6, actually worse than the gold in saves.
Was?
That's revealing for you diamonds. I was able to bump my score up to 32.7. The SSL with a 6.0 in defense now gets up to 37. And the pro with the 9.2.
Alright.
Ah, sowas ist das. Jetzt finde ich lustig.
Oh, it's one of the. Oh, it's like
Auch
on the
schwerer,
wall.
als man denkt.
Got it. Here. Alright,
Du musst halt komplett antizipieren.
Go up, please.
So you only get 5 attempts, and the gold attempts were used pretty quickly. So we'll show some of the diamond as well, but the diamond did not get very far either.
Oof.
And to be honest, I didn't do much better than the diamond. I mean, this is really tough.
Ja, ja,
There's a little bonus there. We can
Schwierig.
get some more time, but really did me no good. I thought it was interesting to see me versus the SSL because we actually take a very similar route here. It's just the SSL is, well, better at it. He has better car control. He has better reaction speed. He's able to aerial up faster and aerial down faster. This one to me doesn't say a ton about Rocket League skill. It's more just a fun challenge at the end. Overall, I hope you enjoyed this display.
Interessant, dass Champion nicht als Level genommen wurde. Champion-Spieler einfach ignoriert.
Doesn't cover
Der Profi, ne, wieder durchrennt.
rotation, and mentality, which are also huge factors
Ja,
in
ja,
Rocket
ja.
League skill.
Gerade Mentality. So ein wichtiger Punkt. Wenn du kein Selbstbewusstsein hast und einfach niedergeschlagen bist, ganz, ganz schwer. Link zum Originalvideo in der Videobeschreibung. Morgen bin ich wieder gesund, morgen spiele ich wieder selber. Ich denke, ich mache den Test morgen mal selber, mal gucken. Wir sehen uns bis zum nächsten Mal, Leute. Bis dahin. Und ciao.